Today is a gift. Today is a present. Today is yours to grab. Today is yours to take forward and do what you do best. Whatever that is, do it with 100% commitment. Pinterest. So we've had 2 different questions on 2 different platforms, and Pinterest is my favorite. It's my favorite social media sites of all time today, and I love it. I teach about Pinterest to my private Pinterest clients. Most of them are private business owners looking to build their businesses online. Every so often I get a network marketer looking to leverage Pinterest. And so your question is really, it's like you're a girl after my own heart, Maureen. So how to leverage Pinterest as a network marketer in view of the type of services you offer. Let me ask you a question. What do you think about yourself? That question in itself tells me a big fat load. That you have a load about your services on your chest. I'm about to help you release that load so that you can go out there and market your business with joy, with excitement, without any doubt whatsoever, because that question there, in view of the type of services you offer, is a big fat doubt and a door standing in front of you, Maureen. Because what type of services do you offer? That kind of introduces, it's like you are eating, ever had peanut sauce and then you find some sand in it, or beans or rice, especially in Africa. You buy rice from in a shop, and they weigh it on a weighing scale, and then they tie it in a bag for you and get it to you. And basically you go home, you pick out any stones, and then you cook your rice, and then you start to eat, and you bite into a stone or a piece of sand, and you're like, I don't like it. So in view of the type of services we offer, is your sand in your rice? You need to release that and just know that you have a blessing for somebody. Somebody's looking for your blessing. Someone is excited about your blessing. Someone on this planet in large numbers is praying for you. You have the answer to their prayer. So when you release that in view of the type of services we offer, in the way it came out in your question, you will release a huge burden and go out there to meet the people you're meant to meet, because they are on their way to meet you. You are a ball of energy and one consciousness. You're just disconnected from the other consciousness wanting your service. So once you release that, you're going to have fun in your business. Let's look at Pinterest as a platform. The basics on any social media are the same. Connect, communicate, collaborate, cross thresholds. There are 4 C's, and they work every time. Exactly. That's what we all think in the beginning. Creative crafts, foodies, fashion, travel, DIY, home decor. We all think that's what Pinterest is for. And I'm telling you, I'm sure you picked that up from somebody. I don't think you picked that up from yourself. Somebody threw that out to you, and you adopted it, and you believed it. It's like people who didn't grow up in Africa look at Africa as the most dangerous place there's never been in the whole planet. Africa is dangerous. They just put the whole continent as one big dangerous ball, and so they've stereotyped it, and that's it. That's it. But for those of us that grew up in Africa, Africa is home. And we have a specific part of Africa that we call home, and it's beautiful, and we love it. And it's a whole variety of juicy juice. That's Africa, and we come from a specific part of it, and everyone's welcome in that place. So let's look at Pinterest, because that's exactly what it is for you. Everyone's welcome on Pinterest. It's the best business resource for organic traffic. There is none online that beats it. I'm telling you that. Take it from me. Pinterest expert? Yes, please. Me. I say it with pride, because I've taken the time to learn that platform like the back of my hand. Now, here's the thing. When I was building a network marketing offer, I got inquiries from Pinterest coming to me on Facebook, coming to my website, telling me, I found your pin and I like what you're saying. Can we talk? Pinterest is amazing for organic traffic. Let's get this clear. It is a social search engine, and it is a visual marketing tool. So when you look at it as that's what it is, don't care what your business is. It is a social search engine. So if you're building your social brand, you're building your personal brand, you're building your brand, Pinterest is where you should be. Marketing, visual. We human beings are visual beings. Before we learned how to write graphics or whatever it is that they call writing, where it started from, we learned by visuals, by seeing, by touching, by tasting, by smelling, and sometimes we died from all that. Let's not go there. Okay, so Pinterest is accessible from your PC or from your mobile gadget. I love it on both. And therefore, you can build your Pinterest empire from anywhere in the world, because you don't have to be stuck on your PC to build. You can have the Pinterest app on your mobile phone or your tablet. And according to many recent social media studies, here's the juicy juice, guys, because this is something that excites me anyway, because I love Pinterest. Pinterest has shown the most year-by-year growth of any social network online in the past 6 years. So year on year, Pinterest is showing the most growth, because they like to keep it clean. They like to stay away from the mainstream media, and they welcome you. They don't start to block you because you're a network marketer. They don't block you because you are this or that. They're like, if you play by our rules, play away. You can show your stuff all day, every day. You can show it in hundreds. We won't stop you. We won't limit you to, if you post too much, we will block you. No. We will show your content if you show up and follow our best practice. So if you want to play on Pinterest, you want to go check out their best practice rules. They are found on pinterest.com/best practice. Pinterest brings people together through photo sharing, which is great for many marketers and brands, especially the ones you talked about, fashion, foodies, crafts. But how about you as a network marketer? Let's talk about that. First, let's look at the basics, okay? Because I don't want to go all banana about Pinterest, because I could talk about Pinterest all day, guys. See that book there? I wrote it, The Art of Pinterest Profits. So when we talk about Pinterest, I get very excited. First of all, you need to get your profile in you want to look the bomb diggity, whether on Facebook, Pinterest, or Twitter. You want to look the best. So you want to download my Pinterest domination blueprint. You can find it on my website. Go grab it. That's number one. Number two, it's free, by the way. Number two, let's look at your profile. You need to upload a professional picture of you, or at least one that looks, good, nice, front facing, smiling, because your face is your brand. Okay, now link your Pinterest to all your other social platforms. Assuming you're on Twitter or LinkedIn or wherever, Pinterest gives you the option to link your Pinterest to your other social networks. That way, the people who know you on Facebook, on Twitter, or wherever can actually also follow you on Pinterest. Now, that is if you use the same image that you've used on those other platforms. For instance, if you go check my personal Twitter out, it has the same exact picture that's right here on Facebook, the same picture that is on Pinterest, the same picture that is on Google Plus, which is going away. Crazy. That's why I said earlier, opportunity, grab it before these things don't stay forever. Google Plus is going away too. So while you're thinking about, should I be there, should I be here, the Syl Kalungis of this world are saying, I'm leveraging this, I'm running with it. And they are getting the juice coming to them while you're still thinking of where should I go. So link your social media because you want to cross-promote your content, and I'm going to share with you very briefly how to do that, and then I'm going to point you on either that book there or the full course, which is the Ultimate Pinterest Roadmap. Now, create your boards, which is where you're going to, these are your filing cabinets. Once you create your profile, you're going to create your boards because you cannot pin until you have your filing cabinets. Now, I'm assuming some of you already have a Pinterest account. If you don't, then I'm giving you the basics. You create a pin board where you're going to save your pins or put your or pin your pins. And name your boards the keyword that someone would type in Google to search for whatever it is you offer. Do not be afraid to name your board the name of your MLM product, because people are going to be, you're looking for customers, right? Well, there you go. the name of your MLM product. And if you have an array of products, now that's your opportunity to name your various boards your different products, because all these products are out there in the open market. All you're doing is you're wanting to compete favorably. Even though it's a word I don't like to use, it's a word that it exists. There are other people selling the same product, including people in your own company. So name your products, your boards, the name of your products, and start to pin content to those boards that's related to that specific product, including generic content. Don't be the person who only pins your stuff to your Pinterest. That's very selfish. Be a giver. When you give, giving, receiving, two sides of the same coin. So if you only go and pin your own content, you're saying, I don't care about giving, I only want to receive. It's very difficult to get that. Paint a picture of your benefits, of the reasons why people should come join your network marketing company, of the promised land that people get when they work with you in your network marketing company. Paint that picture of what's possible when you do a description of your boards and when you do a description of your pins. You have to take people on a journey, because that's what pulls people's heartstrings. Emotional marketing. Press that emotional button. In any social platform, you don't press the emotional button, people don't pull out their wallet for you. So keep your pins diverse. Don't be a one-trick pony. I know that when somebody follows me, because on Pinterest you don't send a friend request, you just follow somebody, they get a notification that so-and-so is following you, you go check them out. If all their pins are about network marketing and then when I check the boards, it's all about them and their stuff, me, I'm like, boring, off I go. Variety is the spice of life, so be diverse. Don't just promote your products or business. Share your hobbies, share your interests, share your inspiration. People are big on inspiration on Pinterest. So go create some amazing pin images in Canva that are inspirational quotes. Add your brand. If you don't have a website, add your name. If you can actually add your Facebook profile as your link. So you just go fb.me/your name on Facebook. That is your link for people to find you on Facebook and follow you. You're building a follower base, you're building community. Travel, do you travel? Oh, share that. Lifestyle sales every day. Your YouTube videos, if you've created a YouTube channel, books you read. Share some other generic things, not just your business, because that's boring if you are not a holistic person. Then also explain why you use specific products. Do a product review board. That's when you can review your own product. You can you can compare and contrast what other products are in the open market vis-a-vis your product, and then you tell people why you like that product and what it does for you vis-a-vis the other products you've used before you use this specific product. You have an array of ideas that you can use on Pinterest. Now, always point people to your other social platforms so that they can connect with you and you can connect with them on a deeper level and build that know, like, trust factor. It is very important. Make sure you add links related to your business to make it easy for people to visit your website. And I am talking about your company website. Yes, on Pinterest, it is welcome. Unlike Facebook, where your links are considered spam and people just run away from them, on Pinterest, anyone who knows how to use Pinterest knows that every image can be linked. You don't have to add a link, but you can link every pin image that you pin on Pinterest, and you can pin away your business every blessed day and generate leads, because before you sell, someone must opt in. Now, when I say opt in, it means they must opt in into you. They must choose you. And opt in is simply choosing. Someone chooses to align with you or to take what you're offering. Offer, value, sale, marketing. So if you don't have a website, sometimes it doesn't make sense on Pinterest. Yet for those of you who are now posting value on Facebook, you're doing Facebook Lives, you're doing audios, you should already be pinning your videos on Pinterest so that people come over to Facebook and find your juicy juice. That's how you grow your video views, and people get to see you as an authority, and people get to want to see more, know more, hang out with you more, ask you questions, buy from you, join your team. It is a process. Trust the process. You don't have to like it, just trust it. Okay, so let's get clear. Network marketing isn't about enrolling people and getting a commission. It's about truly helping people solve a specific problem with your product or platform, or fulfill their desire, something they've always wanted to do, but we didn't have an opportunity to do it in a more focused way. So you do that, and you'll attract like-minded people or individuals who are ready to build wealth with you. In other words, team members and customers. And on Pinterest, yes, people buy on Pinterest. Yeah, there's a lot of information on my website on Pinterest. Just go to juleskalpoli.com, scroll down, and you'll find a ton load of resources, all Pinterest centric, and you can start diving in on Pinterest and start to learn. Many of them are recent developments that you won't find in that book, because I haven't yet sat down to update it fully. Every time I sit down to update, something else changes on Pinterest, and I'm like, okay, I'll hang on with the update so that people get a fully formed update when I republish the second edition, because that's version 1. Version 2 is coming out soon. So how exactly can Pinterest work for you as a network marketer? Let's just dive into a bit of the psychology. Successful social media marketing is the same. It all revolves around personal branding, giving value, caring enough about people to want to help them without pointing to your product or service all the time, sharing good news and your lifestyle, because that's what sells, engaging with them and being a giver instead of just expecting people to come and engage with you not bothering with them. It's like you are the king and they should worship at the altar of. With Pinterest, balancing out these elements will be what brings you the people that you're looking for. By the way, that the same goes for LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you name it. So be that person. Actually, go pin your MLM on Pinterest, because they don't say don't bring your MLM here. They say don't be a spammer. With Facebook, you could be just shut down if you keep talking about your MLM. They just could shut you down. With Pinterest, you'll never have that problem unless that's the only thing you post. That's why I told you, be a person of variety. It's the spice of life. So create pin images of your product in Canva. There are so many free templates, it's unbelievable. You don't even have to have your own images. You can use the Canva free images. Just understand that you're not the only one who's using them. There are so many other people who've used them, probably in hundreds of thousands. So then it comes to a question of, it's not unique, but hey, you're standing out, right? Create various descriptions of what it is you're going to pin. The benefits of your product, the promised land, what it has done for you, what it has done for others. You can also sometimes talk about the contents. In other words, if it's a testable, touchable, feelable product, you can talk about what's in it and what those things do for people. You can do a mini review, because with Pinterest, you get a box for describing what it is you're talking about. Each picture that you post on a board, because that's where you remember the board where you keep your stuff, it should be associated with a description and a hashtag. Now, circa 2 years ago, hashtags on Pinterest were frowned upon. Then through a recent update, they now want hashtags, because they realized people are searching online with hashtags. The young generation, they use hashtag this, hashtag that, shway. So as a network marketer, definitely you must have the hashtag network marketing. You can have that on every post you put out there. Network marketing, MLM tips, MLM leads, lead generation tips, network marketing training, network marketing hacks, inspiration, network marketing inspiration, you name it. Go Google and type into Google network marketing hashtags. You'll get a ton load of articles with hashtags that you can create your own spreadsheet and put those hashtags in. You may not even use a spreadsheet. I'd rather even use a Google Doc, where you can just copy and paste whichever hashtag suits whatever you are posting for the day. Now, when other pinners start pinning your content or saving it as it is known today, they share to their followers too. and you will find people come to follow you from their followers and their followers and their followers. It's a domino effect. And for you, the website owner, you will start to get people coming back to your website from Pinterest, and you get to get value back. Every link that you pin, Pinterest brings about a value link to your website. So if you own a website, do I hear the word ranking? Ding, 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 ka-ching, ka-ching, ching. You will rank if you do, if you know what you know, which you will find in that book, on my blogs, and in my course, if that's what you're looking for, the Ultimate Pinterest Roadmap. You can even create themed boards for your pins. If you go to my Pinterest profile, you find themed boards. Now, here is something that I want you to understand. Again, circa 2 years ago, followers were not the juice on Pinterest. I didn't bother with followers. I bothered with ranking, with keywording, with descriptions. I bothered with creating killer images. I bothered with creating content that was amazing, that people are willing to pin it, which they still do pin my content. Today, about a couple of months ago, Pinterest decided we like followers too. We want to grow bigger than Facebook, so please do build your follower base and focus on your own boards. So now I'm building a follower base more than I used to. Be very careful what you pin from other pinners. I pinned a pin that I thought was a good pin. At the time I pinned it, it did have a good link. I don't know what happened, but I think the owner of that pin switched out the link, which you can do. You can switch out links. That's why branding you on any social platform is the best thing you can do, because you can switch out links on Pinterest and put a different link. So I think whoever owned that pin switched out the link, and because I'd pinned that pin, I had scheduled it inside of my Tailwind to go out on a regular basis as a pin that I thought my followers should check out. And I received a notification from Pinterest that I am pinning a spammy pin, a spammy image that has a banned link on Pinterest, and therefore my account was suspended. That was not my business account, but my lifestyle personal account. You as a business owner, you want to have different accounts like you do here on Facebook. Have a different account for your business and a different account for your personal stuff. So that account had lifestyle stuff, personal stuff, and I also had linked it to my lifestyle blog, and that account was shut down with over 10,000 followers because they suspended it at first, and I didn't know that they had suspended it because I wasn't checking my emails on that front. And I think 3 weeks later they said, we have sent you information asking you to take down that pin, but not only are you not taking it down, you continue to pin it, and for that reason we have shut down your account. So so it doesn't matter whether you're an expert or not. If you don't keep your finger on the ball, these platforms will shut you down. And that's why I keep saying you need to brand you. Even though these platforms are here, they can shut down tomorrow. If whoever was depending on Google Plus to grow their business is about to go out of business if they did not focus on any other platform before. So you want to brand you. That means you need to create something that is off all these platforms that talks about you. That if anything happens to the platform you've given your heart and soul to, it does not harm your brand so much. You may limp for a bit, but you'll still get up and soar again. So that's why I always say, I know it's hard for most network marketers to even think about having your own website. It can be just a web page with your homepage, contact page, and about page, and that's it. Something that talks about you. It shouldn't cost you too much. It's worth it. Pin daily. You can automate your pinning. You can engage your pinners. You can inspire them to pin. You can run bog-offs. You can run coupons. You can run all kinds. When it comes to Pinterest, the more you pin, the better. I pin a minimum of 40 pins a day. Unlike Facebook, where you can only post at least 2 to 3 times a day before you start to be considered a spammer and you get sent to Facebook jail. On Pinterest, I can do it 40 times a day, all automated, and they will not do nothing to me. You automate anything on Facebook and you'll be definitely blocked. I use a product called Tailwind. I will give you the link above, because when you use that link, you get, I think, 20% off if you decide to use it at a later date. You start on it for free. It's free to test out, I think, up to 100 pins, and then you decide whether you want to take it forward or not. It's up to you. If you intend to use Pinterest for business purposes, I absolutely urge you to automate, because you can't possibly be pinning even 10 pins a day on Pinterest every day. You have to create the images, you have to create the description. But if you automate, you set it all up and it goes out all by its beautiful self all day, every day, and you're good. And you just see the traffic coming through. Over 70% of my web traffic comes from Pinterest. Think about that. Eventually, people will be inspired to share your content, to invite other people to follow you, to click on your stuff, to ask you questions, or to downright subscribe and buy without even you doing anything. Because, heck, automation is the mother of all success, and we just want to be doing things in a more leveraged way so that we can be at the beach. Right? So we don't want to necessarily be responding to subscribers all day, every day. We are looking to make the sale. That's the reality. So share your story. Share your story on Pinterest. Share. Be a human. Be vulnerable. Take people on a journey. Show the back end. Be the salt of the earth, because you are. Share your awesomeness, because you're an awesome person. Share your lifestyle. That means you have various boards that talk about various subjects, and therefore you are not a one-trick pony. Sometimes people make a mistake. MLMers especially, they just post about MLM, they become spammy, and Pinterest too will say, boring. Okay, so people get bored when it's all you talk about. So to avoid harsh judgment or being boxed up as a spammy MLMer, share your life journey, share behind the scenes. In other words, be that person people get drawn to because you're likable. Likable is a good word. Share your challenges and wins, because that's what makes you human. Robots don't have challenges and wins that they can share. They don't have a story about their life that they can share. They don't tap into anyone's testimony, because they are just a robot that's been sent to post whatever it is that they've set to post. So when you come out as a human, people can relate to you and they will follow you. And the more people share your stuff, the more you get people coming to you and checking out your network marketing business, checking out your products, checking you out. And for those of you that are doing Facebook Lives, that's pure gold. You have a whole, you're creating a whole bank of resources that you can post on Pinterest as inspiration, as training, free training. You can also start a YouTube channel. I know for some of you that's a long shot and you're not even willing to look there, but hey ho, you're creating a personal network that's a cycle where people go, they find you on YouTube, they find you on Pinterest, they find you on Facebook, they find you on Twitter. You're omnipresent. That's the first step to becoming omniscience and omnipotent. You are. You really are. You just don't believe it. Many people go, oh my goodness, the only one who's omnipotent is God. Who is in you? So you are omnipotent if you choose to be. Start pinning photos of your lifestyle. I keep telling you, live in beautiful places that millions of people, billions of people don't live in. So start sharing that place. Place them on boards that are named that. Start talking about things that are interesting. Be that interesting person, because then people will be interested in what you offer when you show up interesting and be interested in their problems. Then they'll come to you for the solution. People like to see the face behind the brand. People like to see the face behind the person. People like to see the face behind the profile. That's a step you have to take if you're building your MLM on Pinterest or any other social platform. So that's it, guys. If you have any other question, type it in the comment below. We can answer it next Friday, or add it to the thread that says drop like it's hot, so that we can look at your question next Friday or during the week. Thanks, guys, for joining me. I have been very excited to answer the questions today. If you have got any value, say so. And yeah, let's hear from you regarding the questions that have been asked. Do you have any ideas? Do you have any insights? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Hey, I want to hear it. Let's go to the public live in another 10 minutes. Take care. God bless you. I love you guys. Bye. And Syl Kalungi, and subscribe to our blog at jewelspowerpoly.com/jblog, where I share amazing tips to help you grow your business from the ground up and create that residual income that you so desire. You do deserve more. Live and love. Until the next video. Ciao.